So what are we looking at here? This is the footage that was captured yesterday by the International Space Station. You can see from the operator moving it around, and they've also got this other camera here on the left side of the frame. Let me just jump back here so you can see that again. So hopefully we can get the footage from this camera here that's rotating. You can see it there. This shows an object that appears to be something like a pyramid. It's not a cylinder. It seems to be multifaceted. Seems to be quite strange. I mean, it looks like a pyramid. It almost looks like there's trees growing on it, but obviously that's nonsense. But that's what it looks like, though. And what we're going to witness here is that it's going to change its trajectory, and instead of flying just horizontally as it is now, or already you can start to see it's coming up. But very soon, when we bring the horizon into view here, you're going to see that this thing is now racing up. It's massively changed its trajectory just as we're watching it. Now, this is 16x, by the way. So this whole clip was 32 minutes long, and I've reduced it down to 2 minutes. We can kind of see when it's at speed a better idea of what it's doing in its trajectory changes and so forth. So here you see it. Look at it compared to the horizon. I mean, this thing is hooning. I mean, I cannot wait for those that love math to get in here and start to work out the approximate size and speed of this object. Now it goes to the edge of the frame, and it looks like this camera can't see it anymore. It's pointing up. You get that green flash. Now, a lot of people have been talking about that green flash. I don't think it's anything at all. It's the same green flash you see when the sun is setting with bright light on the edge of a surface like that on the edge of the lens. I don't think it's exhaust from the craft, which some are speculating it is. And so now I think they switched cameras here, and they got the other one finally to point up. And so we're still looking at it here. And here you can see the brightness increase, the sundog forms, and then all of a sudden it just leaves. It's just gone. Look at that. Now, I'm going to go over that a few times, because what you're going to notice here is that it's not just fading away. It's still moving, and it's moving really fast. It's moving away. Now, none of us have really seen what something looks like when it accelerates beyond the speed of light. I would imagine it would look something like this. Look at it. Now, let me just jump this back. I'll track it with my mouse here a little bit, and I'll stop tracking when it reaches that peak brightness right there. And look at that. It just vanishes away. So it's not just... you can see it there so clearly. It's moving away. I don't know how helpful I'm being there with my mouse, but I'll stop it now. And you see how it's very clearly moving away. I would speculate that what we're looking at there is an object that is going truly faster than the speed of light, and that's why it's disappearing. Now, let me go full screen, and we'll just watch this for the full 2 minutes here. Once again, this is 16 times speed. So we've shrunk a 32-minute clip down to 2 minutes. A lot of people that saw this early on, they missed the second part. They just got this part where it goes up here out of frame. They didn't realize that it continues. Now, there's a link in the description below, and there you can go and download the raw footage from the ISS archive yourself. So you can verify to yourself, I didn't produce this footage. It's not fake. It's on the official NASA ISS video archive, and you can download this clip, or you can go view it. I use a screen recorder to grab this. Everyone else that I saw that was making videos of this, they stopped here where it goes out of frame. Well, if they waited, they would have seen, I'll just fast forward a little bit. If they waited, they would have seen that they actually capture it again on another camera here. So when you're looking at the original footage on the ISS archive, you'll notice that there's quite a few minutes of a gap there between these points, about 3 minutes, I think. Here it reaches this massive brightness, creates a sundog, and then just vanishes. Just unbelievable. Is this the smoking gun? Is this proof positive that we have just filmed a real life UFO. And when we say UFO, we don't mean it in the strict terms of, well, it's, of course, it's a flying object and it's unidentified. No, I mean, we're talking about here an alien craft. Now, there's always people that say, oh, no, this is part of Space Force. And yes, possibly. There's definitely a possibility that this is part of Space Force and this is showing off the new technology. I doubt it. The main reason I doubt it is, where do you build something this size on planet Earth? The largest buildings we have is the Boeing facility in Everett, Washington. Well, that's nowhere near large enough to build anything like this, if it's the size that I think it is. And I can't wait for people to get in there and crunch some numbers and do some good estimations on that. But you see, it's not just dimming. It's not just fading away. It's literally moving. I mean, if that is not what I would imagine an object that is flying faster than the speed of light, accelerating faster than the speed of light, to the point where its light is no longer able to reach us in just seconds. Now, this is 16x, but it's still just seconds. So absolutely unbelievable. Let's just watch the whole thing from the start here. I'm going to go quiet and just leave this at the end of the video. Thank you for subscribing. Hit that notification button so you get notifications, and more great content to come.